Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'm really excited to show you my second Ftmo challenge pass today. So now I'll be able to have 400k funded as soon as I pass the verification stage for this account. So this is my account, the one I passed today. So let me reload the page so you can see everything is real. Let me reload it one more time. So the challenge was passed on 8 days. One of the things that I wanna be taking a look at it is my risk management, the trades I took, and the profit. As far as psychology, how I deal with the loss, and how I'm able to come back and make a greater profit. Especially me, that I'm a scalper. I don't consider myself a swing trader. But I can hold trades as long as I'm moving the stop loss and I'm there looking at the trade, moving my stop loss little by little when I see the price moving up. So as you can see here, I started challenge the 28th last month, and I can't emphasize enough getting your first trade in profit, getting out in profit, how much that's gonna help you as far as psychology, mental side of trade. So you're gonna be ready for the next day. You already know that you can lose one, risk a little bit less, and you're still gonna be in profit to recover that and continue with the challenge. So always the first trade, it's really important for me. For some people it's not important, but always securing profits on the first trade is really important for me. So the first trade, 2,600 over 1%, 1.6% profit on that day. The next day came back and overtraded, which I consider 5 trades a day. After my third trade, I consider that overtrading for me because I have a plan. I never want to enter a position after I get stopped out or come back to entry point on the third one. So after the third, if I take a fourth and a fifth, that's a weak mental side that I'm dealing with at that moment. So I'm revenge trading or over trading at that moment. So I was lucky enough to close, get stopped out, and be done for the day. I'm really strong on that side. As long as I get stopped out, move on and wait for the next day. And I was still in profit. So that was, that's why I emphasize, the importance of getting the first trade in profit for the challenge. So came back the 30th, 1.1% up. Came back the first 2% up. Here on the 5th, started well. Decided to close with less than 1%. Because I was seeing a pattern that I didn't like. It was probably gonna go into my entry point and hit my stop loss. So the 2nd or the 6th of October was able to get out with a loss, but with a small loss compared to the winnings that I had. Here on the 7th, a really nice day. One trade, 15 lots, over 2%. 3%, right here, $5,000. And to end it up today, the 8th, with a $7,000 trade, which I went in with 30 lots. By mistake, I didn't look at the lot size at the moment of buying or selling, but it worked out on my favor. The first trade was going really well. Came back, hit my entry stop loss. I was able to get a better entry point and was able to pass the challenge with $7,000. So as you can see here, 70% win rate, really important as far as consistent. It doesn't matter the lot size you're using as long as you stay consistent and you're using the right risk management. So as you can see, almost all of my losses here are not greater than my wins. All of my wins here are double, triple greater than my losses. So 1.49 risk to reward here, that's gonna change because I have 8 days, so I'm probably gonna just play 0.01 to complete the 10 minimum days before I can go into verification stage. Another thing that I want to show you is the consistency on studying and knowing one pair. So as you can see here, GBP pound or pound GBP. Uh, the consistency since the first day, trading one pair only, studying one pair, knowing the trend of a pair, and staying consistent with that pair. So as you can see, one thing that is gonna be really interesting for you is the buy. That I'll always buy instead of selling, even though if you go to the graph, if you go to the chart, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, it looks really different because I had a really good opportunity to go into sellings and make profit. So as you can see here, first day tried it right, over traded, came back to negative, was able to close that position and continue day by day out, and was able to pass it on 8 days. So let's go to the chart here, which is the pair that I traded the whole time to be able to pass the challenge. So as you can see here, the pair was coming from a uptrend. So that is one of the main reasons why I was always looking for buys. And I knew that as long as this psychological level 149.00 was keep getting respected, a lot of liquidity about around that level, the pair could continue to go up. So I was basically waiting for the pair every time to go to this 149 level and buy it and try to hold as much as I could. And I knew that if the pair broke this level, I was gonna be a huge problem. Then I was gonna change my buys into looking for sells because that was a really, really strong level for the pair. So let me show you the best trade that I took today and when that I got into that trade. So let's go into my 5 minutes. And before I go there, I just want to tell you something. I go from the daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, but I love the 5 minutes candles and confirmation that the 5 minutes give you on GBP, Japanese yen. So let's go to the 5 minutes time frame and show you a little bit of my my entry point of this trade. So as you can see here on the challenge, the trade that gave me $7,000, that I was able to secure $7,000. So let's go down to profit. So I got in a 152.15. 152.15. So let me take that 152.15. Let's make a line here, or let's bring this one down. 152.15. So what's around this gray line? Let me make it red so you're able to see it better, or let me make another color. Make it, I don't know, green. Okay, so my entry point was at that level. So I initially entered here. One of the trades that I initially entered here, it went up, got stopped out at entry, and waited for the pair to see what it was gonna do at this level, which was a previous resistance level for the pair. I know that as long as these levels kept getting respected, I was gonna be able to keep my bias to the long side, to the upside. So the pair did get respected, so it broke sideways, broke, and came back and retest. It's one of my strategy. I'm a break and retest trader, and I consider myself a scalper because I secure profit as soon as I can. But if I see a trade that has potential to keep going to the upside, I'll just simply keep moving my stop loss with the price of the pair and ride it as long as I can. So here, a bullish engulfing candle rejecting this level right here. That gave me, kind of a confirmation that I was gonna keep going to the upside. Also rejecting my 200 EMA as well over here, and I enter on the second candle right here, waited for the second candle. It went up and came back and hit my entry point, so I waited for the pair to go up a little, at least to this level right here, and it was able to get up there, go back down, and came back to the level that created the hook push with these two candles right here. So I was able to get in at 152.15, and rode it as far as I could. So I think I rode it till 152.42. So 152.42. Put a line here. So from here to there, and let me just add my drawing tool so I can basically tell you how many pips. So around 26 pips move on this pair. So it was a really nice clean trade. As soon as I saw that I broke this level, I knew I had a chance to keep going up. And the reason why I closed the trade, didn't keep going a little bit more up, was because I passed the challenge. No reason on having the position open. After that, the pair started to slow down, and it's currently trading at 152.80 with the potential to move to higher levels. So it has a clean traffic to go up to 153.30. That's the level that I'm looking at. We're probably gonna see a lot of sells and buys around that level. But as far as my strategy, you guys can see that it's pretty simple. A couple of confirmation, the trend of the pair, possibly a couple of confirmation on when it comes to candles. And my other confirmation is trend, candles, and waiting for that second candle to cross after the break. So the bullish engulfing candle, 5 minutes time frame and lower. I love that pair on a 5-minute time frame to enter. It just any 5 minutes can give you 10, 15, 20 pips at any time of the day. As you can see here, multiple times to the downside, what a 5 minutes candle looked like on this pair. But as long as you go with the trend and you wait for the right specific time, you're gonna be specific. So I'm pretty excited to pass this challenge and see what the verification stage has for me. And if you guys have any question, just send me a DM at rdchico809. So rdchico with double O, Oscar. Just send me a DM with question on how can I help you improve your trading, and I'll be able to answer as many questions as I want, as many questions as I can. So sorry about that. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. You can see also the consistency all the time when I was getting into the trades, and you can see the pair and the lot size I was using for the challenge. So I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel, man. As soon as I get my $400,000 on a funded account, start live trading. I will start making videos more constantly. I've been focusing a lot on different things, but I will try to upload as much video as I